Over 60? Add this mineral to naturally rebuild muscle quickly. Hey there, folks. If you're like me, hitting your 60s and noticing those muscles aren't what they used to be, you're not alone. Maybe you've been hitting the gym at your local community center in suburban Chicago, or just trying to keep up with the grandkids during a weekend barbecue in the backyard. You've heard it a million times. Eat more protein to fight that muscle fade. Sure, protein helps, no doubt about it. But let me tell you, as someone who's spent years helping people just like you stay strong and active, that's only scratching the surface. I'm David Bowe, and I've seen too many folks in their 50s and 60s get frustrated, thinking muscle loss is just part of getting older. They blame it on skipping the steak or not downing enough shakes. But what if I told you there's something deeper going on? Something simple you can add to your daily routine that flips the switch and gets your body building muscle again, naturally. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll have a straightforward plan to feel stronger, more energized, and ready to tackle that hike in the nearby state park or just carry groceries without a second thought. Let's dive in and uncover what's really happening inside your body. The thing is, when we focus only on protein, we're missing the bigger picture of why muscles shrink as the years add up. But here's the exciting part. Once you get what's truly at play, you realize muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's something you can turn around. Today, I'm sharing a practical tip that's helped countless people I know regain their strength, no matter their age. We often overlook the real culprits. As we age, our bodies change in subtle ways, especially with those natural chemicals that keep us going strong. Levels of things like testosterone and growth hormone dip, which are key for muscle building. But it's not just that. The tiny energy factories in our cells, called mitochondria, start slowing down too. Picture your muscles running on a battery that's losing its charge. They can't handle everyday stresses as well anymore. So even if you're loading up on chicken or beans, if those cells can't process it right, you're not gaining muscle. If you're nodding along, thinking about how you feel more tired after a simple walk around the neighborhood or a game of golf with friends, this is for you. We'll get to what your body really needs to stay fit and lively past 60. You'll walk away with easy steps to start today. Most folks don't realize muscle loss isn't just about what you eat. It's deeper. It's about how your cells communicate and decide when to fix or grow muscle. Over time, your body starts sending signals that say, hey, rebuilding isn't top priority anymore. Add in things like ongoing low-level aches from old injuries, daily worries about bills or family, restless nights, or even skipping out on small nutrients, and those signals get louder. Your system shifts into what I call survival mode. In this gear, keeping muscle isn't as crucial. And it doesn't stop at the physical, it messes with your head too. In your 50s and 60s, you might start feeling less peppy, so you skip the morning jog or that pickup basketball at the rec center. Before you know it, you're sitting more, moving less, and your mind buys into it. This is just how it is now. Not because you're giving up, but because your body's whispering that weakness is normal. But let me set the record straight. That downhill slide isn't set in stone. Your body hasn't quit on you. It's just responding to mixed up signals that something's out of whack. The great news? You can reset those signals and get things moving upward again. To make that happen, we need to go beyond basics like eat more protein and zero in on what your cells crave for repair and growth. That's where minerals come in, and one in particular, magnesium, makes a world of difference. But before we jump into that, let's make sure we're on the same page. If muscle is slipping away, it's likely not from the wrong meals. It's because your body's internal setup for handling energy, daily pressures, and those nagging aches has gotten off balance. This imbalance sneaks up over the years. You might not notice until you can't recover from a yard work session like before, or your strength stalls even though you're doing everything right. It's frustratingly putting in the effort, eating decently, staying on your feet, but the results aren't showing. That's when it's time to look closer. Forget just piling on protein. Check your whole setup. How's your recovery? Are your natural boosters and cell engines in good shape? Are your cells worn out or fired up? Once you think like that, the way forward becomes clear. Muscle loss isn't just an old age thing, it's your body's way of saying it needs a tune-up. And that tune-up is doable. First off, know that keeping muscles healthy after 60 goes way beyond calories or protein counts. It's a constant chat between your brain, gut, hormones, and cells. Like any good talk, how you say it counts. Yelling more protein won't fix it all. Listen to what your body wants. Better energy flow, sounder sleep, less worry, and those key minerals that tie it together. With those in place, your protein and workouts kick in properly. You don't just get stronger, you feel more vibrant. So next time someone says, just eat more protein to halt muscle loss, remember that's half the story. The real change comes from tweaking how your cells handle that protein. Shift the signals, and your body steps up. It's not broken, it's waiting for the right setup to rebuild. Give it that, and age becomes a starting point for feeling great. Magnesium isn't some fancy new pill you see advertised during football games. It's not hyped like energy drinks or bars. But here's the straight fact. It's part of over 300 jobs in your body. From helping muscles tighten and loosen to creating energy fuel, steadying blood sugar, and even keeping your nerves steady. When magnesium runs low, and it does a lot after 60, those jobs drag. Your body can't bounce back like it should. That's huge for muscle fixing because strength isn't only from lifts or food. It's about setting up the right inner space for healing and building. Magnesium is a building block of that space. Let's chat about energy. Every muscle movement uses a special fuel called ADP. What most don't know, ADP needs magnesium attached to work. It's like MGATP. Without enough, your muscle cells starve for energy during repair. That draggy tiredness after mowing the lawn or a round of tennis. It could be a magnesium shortage. Plus, as we get older, quiet inflammation creeps in, sapping strength and zip. Magnesium fights that naturally. It calms immune signals and helps after activity, key for recovery. If you're often stiff, sore, or slow to snap back after a day out, it's not always about more exercise or snacks. Sometimes, your body lacks the basics for fixes. Don't forget your nerves. Recovery isn't muscle on lie, it's calming the whole system. If you're stuck in high alert mode from work stress or life stuff, your body breaks down muscle instead of building. Magnesium flips you to rest mode, boosts calming signals, cuts stress chemicals like cortisol, and aids deep sleep. Studies show most muscle mending happens while you snooze. The issue? Most over 60 aren't getting enough magnesium, often without knowing. Our food from big farms, fast meals, constant hustle, and some meds either rob it or block uptake. Even if you eat healthy, your cells might still lack it. Signs like tiredness, leg twitches, grumpiness, or bad sleep get brushed off as aging, but they're red flags. And the mind game, feeling weak or wiped makes you think, I'm just older now. You blame age or yourself. But what if it's not age? What if it's a missing piece? Seeing it that way puts you in charge. Top up magnesium, boost recovery, and reclaim energy and power instead of losing it. Now, magnesium isn't a wonder drug. It won't fix everything overnight. But without it, your efforts fall flat. Workouts don't pay off as much, protein isn't used well, and that inner spark dims. With the right amount and type, though, your body perks up. Better sleep, quicker recovery, easier moves. It trusts itself again, and strength returns. If you're over 60 and bummed that your hard work isn't clicking, recovery sluggish, gains are tiny, or you're always beat, the fix isn't another protein hit. Dig deeper. What's missing at the cell level? Often, it's magnesium. Restore it, and everything aligns. You grasp how key magnesium is for muscles and overall rebound. So, how do you use it to rebuild after 60? It's not just popping any pill and crossing fingers. Like real health changes, it's about the how, when, and what kind. Start with types. There's oxide, citrate, glycinate, malate, threonate, and others. They act differently, and absorption varies. Magnesium oxide is cheap and common, but your body barely takes it and it mostly passes through. Glycinate absorbs well, is easy on the gut, and calms nerves, perfect for muscle recovery and sleep. Citrate helps digestion and eases cramps, aiding nutrient uptake for muscles. Pick based on needs. For muscle building, glycinate or malate shines. If brain fog or sleep woes hit, threonate crosses to the brain, helping mind and body. Match it to your situation for the best outcomes. Timing matters too. Your magnesium needs change with daily stress, activity, and sleep cycles. Taking it at night boosts deep sleep, vital for muscle repair, hormone balance, and nerve rest. If you're out walking the dog or doing yard chores, a small dose post-activity with a snack smooths muscle work and cuts later soreness. Think of it as refueling before empty, giving recovery what it needs pronto, not when you're tapped out. Magnesium doesn't solo it. It teams up. Vitamin D is a prime partner without it. Your gut skips magnesium absorption and vice versa. They work together. Exercise too. Magnesium amps up your response to activity. Without some challenge like light weights at home, resistance bands from the store, or body weight pushes muscles won't signal growth, no matter the pills. It turns workout stress into growth cues, not just weariness. This flips your view. Folks over 60 often hear supplements are for defense, guard bones, heart, and slow slips. Reactive stuff. But using magnesium smartly with targeted moves and solid shut-eye shifts you to building up. That mind switch is big. If you see your body as fading, it acts that way. But believe it's adaptable and can strengthen, your habits follow. You invest in strength-building routines, not just staving off loss. Recovery becomes a skill you hone, not endure. Magnesium and smart nutrients become boosters, not props. They magnify movement, rest, and daily wins. No, it's not magic, but done right in proper form, time, with helpers you reshape aging. From managing fade to crafting a stronger, zippier you. Pairing magnesium with fitting exercise, timing, form, and support nutrients means you're not just breaking a tree, retooling your response to it. Shift from always slipping to feeling able and strong. No settling for scraping by. With the right backing, your body rebuilds, recovers, and stays lively at any age. Age isn't a barrier, it's a fresh phase. One for owning your health, rediscovering movement joy, and living fully. This isn't youth chasing, it's equipping your body to stay tough and ready daily. There you have it, friends. Muscle loss after 60 isn't just protein's fault, it's about cell signals, hormones, and energy. Magnesium is the key to better recovery, power, and strength. Choose the right type, time it well, pair with exercise, sleep, and nutrition like vitamin D, and you'll see real change. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you tried adding magnesium to your routine or noticed shifts in your strength over the years? Share your story or any questions, especially about your health concerns. Tell me about any issues you're dealing with, like specific aches or conditions, and I'll do my best to offer advice. Your experiences could help someone else out there. Thanks for watching, and take care.